Jake here for American Trucks, and today I'm taking a look at these Husky Liners rear wheel well guards in black for 2021 and newer F-150s, excluding the Raptor. These are an excellent upgrade for the F-150 owner who's looking to add some additional style and protection to their truck. An easy install, these are going to provide your F-150 with more protection and keep out harmful dirt and debris, while also cleaning up the look of the side of your truck's bed, all for an affordable price. Wheel well guards are not something that every truck owner thinks about right off the bat. I mean, heck, I know I often forget these are typically not something that comes on trucks from the factory. Now, especially if you're planning to fit more aggressive wheels, tires, or suspension, grabbing a set of these is going to be very beneficial for you. Not only will they clean up the look of your rear wheel wells, but they will also provide some additional protection for the bed itself. They're going to cover up some of that exposed metal, making it less susceptible to damage, paint chips, and thus rust. They're also going to cover up some of your suspension components, making them less susceptible to rust and corrosion as well. These liners are constructed from impact-resistant HDPE thermoplastic, so they're going to be able to withstand any debris that gets kicked up and all types of weather conditions. Now, as you can see, these are also molded to fit perfectly inside of the wheel well, so they're going to be a tight fit, meaning they're not going to fall off or come loose so long as you've got them installed properly. And that HDPE means that they're also very easy to clean. Hose and water should be all you really need, unless you get them really dirty, then bust out a rag and some soap and you're good to go. Pricing for this set comes in at about $150, and that is going to do, of course, both sides of your truck. As you can see, I've got the driver's side and passenger side here. They are actually conveniently marked on the top as well. Now, that doesn't exactly make them the least expensive option, but it is still a good value for money considering the high quality materials, the overall fit and finish, and the additional benefits that they're going to provide. So for that, I would still call these a pretty good value. Installation comes in at a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and it should only take you about an hour to do both sides. Now, you do get all the clips, clamps, and other bits that you need to get these installed in the kit, and you only need a couple of tools to do this job. You don't even have to jack the truck up or pull off the wheel either, and to show you that process now, let's throw it over to one of our AT customers. Tools required for this install include a ratchet and a 10mm socket.
First step of the installation of the Husky wheel well liners. Taking them out of the boxes, cutting off the 2 zip ties, opening up the 2 pieces. Each piece has a label on the top, DS for driver's side, PS for passenger side. The next step is removing the fastener on the driver's side well. I'm using a 10mm ratchet. The F-150 only has one of these in the wheel well. Next step, inserting the 2 supplied J-clips into these 2 holes. Simply slides into place like so, and like so. 1, 2. Next step in the process is taking the wheel well liner, driver's side, denoted by a DS on the top, and simply fitting it inside. Setting it flush against the inside of the well, locking in all the different corners, and lining up the holes of the J-clips we just put in. After the liner has been set into place, with the lip going against the inside of the wheel, going to insert 2 screws, each with 1 washer, into the holes where we removed the screws with the ratchet earlier. I believe it's easier to start it with your hand. Get a little bit of snug and then tighten it up with the ratchet. Next step is I'll be putting the fastener back in the rear section of the wheel well that we removed in step 1. Starting it by hand. And finishing it with the 10mm ratchet. Until it's nice and snug. The last step in installing the first wheel well liner on the driver's side of my F-150 is putting in these Christmas tree fasteners and one rubber washer on each side. There's 2 of them. Simply line up the holes, find it on the back, and snap it into place. One more on the back side. Line up the holes. Attach that rubber washer to the back side. The lip is flush, in place, looking clean, and wow, I love it. So easy. Now let's go do the other side. Now I'm going to install the second passenger side Husky wheel well liner. Just as before, the first step, I'm going to remove the rear fastener with the 10mm ratchet. Start it with the ratchet, finish it by hand, easy. All set, put that one aside. Next step, we're going to put the 2 J-clips, flush side facing out. They click into place, no problem. Now we're going to take the Husky wheel well liner. This says on the top, PS, passenger side. Bring that right in here. Getting it to fit right over the lip, flush against the outside of the truck. Making sure I can line up the screw holes. Looks all good. Next step, I'm going to take 2 screws, 2 rubber washers. Get them started right in there. Got them in loosely. Now I'm going to tighten them up with the ratchet. Good. Nice and tight. The second step in installing the wheel well liner for the passenger side, we're putting the fastener back in we took out in step 1. I started it by hand. Now I'm just going to tighten it up with the ratchet. Next, we're going to take the Christmas tree fasteners, 1 each with a rubber washer. Line up the holes. Secure it just like that. Final step, take my last Christmas tree fastener, a rubber washer, line up the holes. Already in line for me. Secure them together.
that's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Husky Liners rear wheel well guards in black for 2021 and newer F-150s, excluding the Raptor. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, for all things F-150, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.